There is something that's normally one of the giants that normally cut off your payslip. Immediately you get under. If you live in certain areas, the first thing first that you normally think of, it's a very giant called rent. That's normally loop. It's normally take almost 3/4 of your salary. In other people, they may take half of it. So want now to talk about a very something, how are we going to manage to reduce our expenditure more so on the rent side as it concerned. Now, if you are visiting this channel for the first time and you need to work finance free person who doesn't have stress as it come on finance, someone who will be very free in financial freedom, you are at the right time at the right place. So what you need to do, just take a second or two, click the subscribe buttons, then allow the notification to be on, so that any finance related issue, any saving policies, how we are going to talk about money. And the money is something that most of the people do look for it day in day out. So what you need to do, click that subscribe button, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Money. Yes, rent. How am I going to save some little coins that I have on the rent that I normally spend monthly? eh? On the rents that I normally spend, some do pay, yeah, it is monthly, yearly, quarterly, and all sorts of odds. Well, some people don't know, the first hack that you need to talk about is the negotiation. You may negotiate the tenant whom are going to say, have this amount and I will be paying this. It may look very scary, may look something that how will I negotiate something that some of these tenants, they normally have a room for negotiation. You can talk for them ABCD, then they can at least reduce some little amount from your rent, and from that perspective you will have saved some small amount on the rent. We should only look about the time. At the time you want to look for the house or that to rent, you also look for the time. Like when we live in America, some people look for the houses in winter. Like back here where I am in Kenya, you may find that when you look for the houses in January, you will get that most of the people are vacating, so that time it will be the high peak. So the landlord, the time that you are looking for the house to rent, you also need the power of sharing. The power of sharing, you may look for some roommate so that you can cater for the expenses to pay certain amount of the rent that you may need. So some people think that roommate might be your friend, but no. We have a roommate app where you can go, then you look someone who live the life standard that you also live in, so that if he or she, you join together, you may share equally, then your lifestyle will be compiling or will be matching to each other. Most of the people thought that to have a roommate, you have to look for your friends, and that's where we normally go wrong. Sometimes we find that friends that we have, they're not people that you can accommodate with. Yeah, like for me, I may have that I'm having only 1 meal a day. You may find someone has to have 10 meals a day. So, and we are in the same house. We draw the line. We cannot get each other there. But when you opt to look for this roommate using the roommate app, you look for the lifestyle. Which lifestyle are they living, and which lifestyle are you living, and the kind of the person you could like to. Eh? Like the nature of the some men, they may be giving you exile daily, and you are cost sharing the rent, so that might become the problem. So that become the issue. Now you need to have someone that really you are living standards really rhyme with him, not necessarily to be a friend. Another thing that you also need to consider for you at least to save on rent, look at the flexibility at your workplace and the place that you are living. That is now the flexibility. You may not say that the location. You go far where you will spend more. You have spent on transportation, then again you spend on, let me say, rent. So you look for the place that is flexible for you. You cannot having that you get something, let me say, little like 10,000. Then you go to the place where you will pay a rent like 7,000. You're remaining with 3K. Then you say that I'm now flexible with this place. Look for the place that is flexible for you, that fit for you. Then you will now see how much you could have been saved when you could have been the other place. Yeah, we have also hidden opportunities. You know, people are good at marketing. You may find apartment. You are the first person to go that apartment. You could now go market for that people through TikTok. You can just take the photo of the apartment, then upload it. You will still finding the customers for the tenant for this rent. So you can negotiate that I will be looking for you for the people for the tenant. Then on your side you will cut some amount from my rent, so that at least if I will be to pay certain amounts, I will have to pay a half of it. But still we have more opportunities. If you are good influencer, there you can negotiate for your rent to be cut off. How those people are good cleaner, you can just wake up, then you clean the environment of that apartment. You may be more of caretaker. Yeah, you don't need to Lamambia, this is the place that I need to live, then what I need here. Let me be a caretaker for you. Let me wash, let me do ABCD, let me clean this place, so that your rent can be still chini kidogo, and you'll find something to enjoy, and at least you'll have something to be proud of it. You could have saved something little. So those are just tips that will help you at least to save, not only saving more but saving little. And you save little by little, then it will create more from your rent. Don't miss to subscribe, don't miss to click that subscription buttons. It's just a start for the financial talk of this year. So don't miss out, don't miss out. This is the nice place to be. So in the comment section, just share with me some of the more tips that you used and it really saves you on rent, and some of the things that you are planning to do, or things that haven't yet discovered, haven't yet discussed in this video, so that the next video that I will be making in the next day future, that it will be captured in. I will be glad to read your comment and to give you response. This is BM, the Financial Whisperer. Welcome. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.